He's not going to get caught with that one.
I can't believe someone as out of it as Rob Van Dam could be featured as prominently as he is here in the WWE. I don't even think he knows where he is right now.
Van Dam might seem laid back, but don't ever mistake that for a lack of awareness or intensity. More often than not, in the heat of competition, cooler heads prevail. And that's why his fans call him, he's got his opponent locked in a submission hold.
We can see a tap out right here, JR. Oh man, I've been in this hole before, JR. This brings back some bad memories.
I can understand why, King. I can't even imagine the pain being inflicted here.
So, JR, are you enjoying the match so far?
Yes, I am. I think these superstars are put. Looks like it's time to add another superstar to the match.
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's gonna go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusion.
Well, judging from the shape I'm in, I don't appear to be doing too much of either, King. You're looking pretty fit, though, I must say. He's a slippery devil. This is a classic matchup, King. I'm so glad the WWE fans are getting the chance to see it.
Yeah, and I'm happy that I'm getting to see it too, JR. I just wish they'd pick up the pace a little.
Oh no, this is classic old school wrestling at its finest. You, of all people, should be...
Oh my gosh, another one? Is it time already?
Excellent counter. What brings us? The very sight of Kane makes my blood run cold. What an inhuman monster he is.
You say...
He's climbing up. I'm not so sure this is a good idea.
I don't know if his opponent has what it takes to kick out. That was like 2 7/8, JR. There's the reversal.
He went straight for the pin. No flies on him. Is that? No, only 2.
How can Shawn Michaels keep calling himself the Heartbreak Kid? Does he really think he's still breaking hearts at his age?
King, I'm sorely tempted. Is it time? Yes, we've got another superstar joining the match. I think this crowd's giving these superstars a piece of their...
Was that 3? No? Come on! goes on and on about how great The Undertaker is. But I think he's overrated. He takes more than black lights and some dry ice to impress me.
And how about going 14-0 at WrestleMania, King? How about being a four-time WWE champion? Does that impress you?
Now, come on, JR. I'm not saying that the dead man doesn't have one or two impressive achievements to his name. I just think he's taken too seriously for a grown man who dresses like it's Halloween every day.
One or two? There's a reason they call him the Phenom. He's been one of the most dominant WWE superstars for his entire career. He came in at the top and he stayed there. Here comes another competitor. This is turning into a real slobber knocker.
I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we like to hear.
Watch out! He reversed it! Yes! That was an incredible move! What strategy?
Strategy my Oklahoma ass. That's cheating, plain and simple.
So happy that we have a superstar like Edge on the Raw roster. Someone who sets goals for himself and doesn't let anything stop him from reaching them. He's a great role model for young fans.
Oh, he's a terrific role model, all right. Edge is a real humanitarian. A guy who would just as soon sell you out as look at.
What are you talking about, JR? That's just a nasty rumor spread by people who wanted to be in Edge's league but couldn't keep up with him.
Come on, King. You've watched Edge as much as I have. And you've seen the things he pulled. Talk about someone whose heart is as cold as the other side of the hill.
Well, I'm sorry you've decided to sympathize with the losers, JR. Me, I'm sticking with a winner. I'm sticking with Edge. You gotta respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices than any other professional athlete I know.
It really is like being married to your career. There's not much room for anything else.
And marriage is the subject in which you happen to be something of an authority. Isn't that right, King?
Come on now, JR. A man doesn't know what true happiness is until he's married. And then it's too late.
When I look at Triple H, can his opponent kick out of this spinning predicament?
That was so close to 3 he could taste it. I'm not sure I agree with what the crowd is chanting, JR, but I guess it's their right.
You're damn right it is. It comes with the price of admission.
Oh no! I don't like the looks of this!
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out.
I think someone's going for a high-risk move, JR.
And there's the submission. There might not be any way out of it.
There better be, but we're going to see a takedown right here.
Oh, no! Everybody in this arena knows what's coming next. Oh my! This is not what those ring ropes. And now a pin! This could be it! Straddling that ring rope has got to be just about the most uncomfortable thing a human being can endure.
No kidding, JR. That's worse than an all-day donkey ride.
Well,
He could pin him right here, JR.
Rob Van Dam is such an amazing athletic competitor. There's not a doubt in my mind that he's one of the biggest stars in the business.
You've got to be kidding me, JR. I think you're more out of it than RVD is. I mean, Van Dam might have a few fans, but that doesn't mean he's as big a star as he seems to think he is.
Something wrong with your eyes, King? You need glasses? Look at all the RVD fans in this arena. There aren't many other superstars who get this kind of reception.
Well, just because a bunch of people believe something, that doesn't make it right. It wouldn't be the first time the fans have backed the wrong horse, JR. You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after. These fans can't stand it when he does this, JR. But I think it's great.
He sure enough.
Did you see that, JR? What great strategy.
Strategy hell. That was a blatant violation of the rules. He's got his opponent in a pinning predicament.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself. If it's all the same to you, King. I think this crowd has decided to exercise the right of free speech.
God bless the First Amendment, JR.
I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some excellent conditioning to be able to do what they do.
Well, that's the name of the game, JR. You gotta keep moving. No dog ever peed on a moving.
The submission has been expertly applied, and now it's just a matter of time.
That's right, JR. You've either got to break the hold or get broken by it. I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up there for so long. This is a risky move. It could prove to be disastrous.
Listen to the crowd, JR. I think they've got something to say to these superstars.
And if they're smart, they'll listen. Remember.
Oh boy, these top rope moves can go either way. I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand.
Up the turnbuckle he goes. I hope he knows what he's doing.
Look at this, JR. Can you imagine SmackDown putting on a match half as good as this?
No disrespect. He should be disqualified for that.
For what? I didn't see anything wrong with that.
I don't even know. Looks like he's trying for a pin here. look at Shawn Michaels. The future Hall of Famer has overcome so much adversity in his career. But the Heartbreak Kid's got more heart than anyone I've ever seen in this city.
You know, JR, HBK might be a living legend and all, but I wish he's going in for the kill.
There it is, the pedigree.
Oh my gosh, look at all that blood. That's gonna leave. We could have a pinfall here, JR. Wow, listen to these fans, JR.
You can fool some of the people